Hi guys, it's Drawlock here, and today I'm going to be doing the 25 expressions challenge. Some of you might notice that this is a little bit of a different setup than usual. This is actually my very first digital art YouTube video, so I'm super excited. I'm using Photoshop. Before we get started, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell to receive notifications so you guys know every time I post a new video. If you want to see how I got all these different expressions, then just stay tuned as you'll see how I draw them. That was a bit of an abrupt transition, but right now I'm on the sad one. And after I had drawn happy, I decided, oh, you know what? I should actually film this. I've seen plenty of YouTubers do this challenge before, and it always looks like so much fun. And don't get me wrong, it was fun, but it was also a lot of work. Like, maybe if I ever did this again in the future, I would do it, but not coloring the expressions, just because this took a lot of time. Like drawing 25 different characters, well, it's the same character, but I'm drawing it 25 times and coloring it, it just takes up a lot of time. I feel like some of these expressions were pretty straightforward, like happy, angry, sad, pretty basic. Like I've drawn those expressions before. But then there were some words, like, I can't even remember, it was like befret or something like that, and I'm thinking, I don't even know what that word means, how am I supposed to draw that? So there was definitely some Googling involved in this video also, but at the end I got through it all. But you know what? In a positive note, I feel like this challenge did help me it did challenge me 100%, and it kind of forced me to think outside the box and draw expressions that I'd never even considered drawing before. And I feel like that'll help me become a better drawer, just opening up all the avenues and learning how to draw stuff. The tired one's really funny. I love the way how it's just like slouching and sleeping. For some of these, I added like little details in the background. Like for tired, I added little Z's. For flirty, I think I added a heart. And then for confused, I added a question mark. Just little details like that for some of them to add a little something here and there. But this challenge was really fun. Like I said, I'd seen other YouTubers do it before. Some YouTubers colored in the expressions, but some of them didn't. Some of them just left it with the line art. But I don't know, I feel like when you color in a drawing, it looks so much better than when you don't color in a drawing. That's why I'm like, oh, it just looks better, I have to color it. But like I said, it takes up more time if you do it that way. Also, this is my first digital art video. I've never done any videos like this. Normally, I just do it traditionally with pencil and paper, and I'm filming on my desk. But this one's with my computer. So if you guys like these kinds of videos, let me know in the comments. That way, I can make more. I could do like Photoshop tutorials, my coloring process in Photoshop, only if you guys are interested in that. Oh, and another big announcement I had. When we reach 300 subscribers, which is really soon, we're at like 290, I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour, and I'm super excited for that. I've never done a sketchbook tour either, and I really want to see what it's like. I just really want to show my sketches to you guys. So please subscribe if you haven't already. That'll be a big thing for me. Okay, so now we're going on to scared, and this expression was really fun to draw also. I actually chose to put the characters' hands in front of them, like they're blocking out whatever's scaring them, and their mouth is just like, ah! It's really funny. Oh yeah, this is the word. This is the word that I had no clue what it meant. What is it? I think it's bereft? Yeah, and apparently it means lonely. So I just drew this person kind of sad and like kind of holding on to themselves like they're lonely. I don't know. Oh, this one was also a lot of fun to draw. Flirty. I just drew this person with like puckered lips and like putting their hands under their chin, like they're showing themselves off, like, ah! That was really funny. Oh yeah, and then I also added a heart on this one. Oh, and another thing I took into consideration by doing this challenge, I was thinking, I'm like, if I'm going to color in all these expressions, am I also going to shade? Because, like, I have this whole coloring process. I have a video about it too. I'll link it in the description if you'd want to check it out. Like, where I color and I shade and I add highlights and things like that. And I'm like, this is already going to take a long time with the 25 different drawings and coloring, so I decided not to shade. I just thought that would be taking it too far, but I couldn't not put rosy cheeks. I had to include the rosy cheeks. So that's the only sort of shading that I did, if you even count that as shading. But yeah, I colored in all the backgrounds green, just to I thought green really complemented the colors, like the orange, the blue, and the peach, and I think it just ties it in all nicely, and it makes the pictures all look kind of cohesive in a way. I'm not even sure, but I just like the way the green background looks. This character I'm also drawing, it's an original character of mine. I kind of created it while kind of planning for this video, and it's really, to me, and this wasn't intended, but after I drew it, I'm like, hey, this looks a lot like Misty from Pokemon. I'll pop in a picture of her here. She has like this orange ponytail that's like really spiky to the side, and I'm like, huh, that's kind of funny. And I don't know, just a random coincidence, but I thought it was interesting. And now we are on Fierce. This is another one that was really tricky for me. Like Fierce, I'm not even sure what a fierce expression looks like. I feel like it doesn't even really look fierce, it just looks like I'm angry. I don't know. Like when I think of fierce, I think of like supermodels and like people that pose in fashion magazines. And I don't know, that one was just tricky for me to draw. I don't know if I really captured the fierceness in it, but I tried. Okay, now we're in Drunk, and this one's also really funny. They're like, this person's pointing their finger up, and they're like, just give me 1 second, I'll be there in a minute. And I even drew like little bubbles on the side. I just thought I'd be a cute addition. And I really like this one. I don't know why, I just think it looks funny. Yeah, here are the bubbles, like little doodles I drew on the side. And now we're at this one. I think this is Rage. Yeah, it's Rage. And my plan was to have the character punching its like little screen. I don't know if it looks like a punch. I don't know, but that's what it's supposed to be. It was supposed to be punching. Oh, and then this one. I feel like the whole bottom row was like really interesting ones. But this was Sarcasm. And I tried to draw this person like really over enthusiastic. Like, of course! But they're saying of course in a sarcastic kind of manner. That was my goal. I don't know, this whole bottom row was actually a challenge, I feel like, for me, because they were really out of the ordinary expressions, so it really made me have to think of how I was going to do the character. And then Disgusted, I definitely used Inside Out's Disgust as a reference for this, and they're almost disgusted by the character next to them, the sarcastic one, which I think is kind of funny. They're like pushing it away. And last but not least, well, technically it is the least, but you know, it's the last. It's nauseous/ill, so like kind of feeling sick. This one I just drew his cheeks kind of puffy, like it's like, oh, I don't feel so good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And here it is, the finished product. All 25 expressions here for you, as well as that character girl on the side of it. That way you get an idea what it really looks like. Anyway, I had so much fun doing this challenge, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!